What's up, YouTube? I know some of you guys are suffering from LeBron fatigue syndrome. Okay, I am. We're getting tired of it, and the playoffs are coming. So, barring any major story, I'm not going to be talking about LeBron James much. It's going to be about the playoffs and whatever is a serious, legitimate, big story, or you know. But I got to talk about this. This is something that LeBron James said recently in an interview. All right, LeBron James said that he believes that the constant comparisons with Kobe Bryant are unfair. I'm pretty sure, uh, a lot of this has to do with the negative chants that are out there. A lot of times when he's playing, he's probably hearing people saying, "You're not Kobe," and he probably watches the sports programs. I'm pretty sure that it gets to him, and he said that he thinks that it's unfair. Matter of fact, let me read to you what exactly he said. It was in an interview with Jim Hill of CBS. And this is what he said, quote, I think that's unfair, to comparisons to Kobe Bryant. That's going to be the only thing that's unfair in this conversation we have today, because I think at the end of the day, we are all different. Michael's fans, Michael Jordan himself; Kobe fans, Kobe himself; LeBron fans, and LeBron himself. Interesting that he referred to himself in the third person, but ugh. We're all different on the simple fact that we all take different challenges. We've all had challenges. We've all had different courses. But the one thing that's the same is that we would do anything to play this game of basketball every single day. He wanted to go and say, Mike had his path. Mike was the greatest. Kobe had his path. Kobe was the greatest. I had my own path. Hopefully someday someone will say, I'm the greatest. All right. I feel for LeBron. Okay, I do think that some of the LeBron critics or downright haters, Doug Gottlieb was one, go too far with it. They go way, way too far with the criticisms of this guy. It's on an entire different level. Like, this season has been a disappointment. Okay, but to call the LeBron James experiment in LA a failure is extremely premature. Okay, and I do think it's kind of piling on this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are things that he's done this year that pissed me off. Okay, I didn't like how he handled, uh, as far as communicating with the media about his injury. We all had to speculate about certain things. I think he lies about certain shit about the severity of his injuries. I think he does a lot of posturing to make himself seem like he's more of a warrior, than he actually is. But at the end of the day, the guy's a great player, and what he did in 2016, regardless of how you feel about, uh, certain advantages Cleveland had the last three games, what they did come back from their 3 games and one deficit in the finals, something that was historic, warrants him being one of the great all-time players. Now, having said all of this, LeBron needs to check himself a little bit because, number one, you chose to come to LA. All right? You could have went to Houston. You could have resigned with Cleveland Cavaliers, which probably wouldn't have happened, but you had other options. You chose to come to the purple and gold. You knew good and well that when you decided to go to the Lakers, that there was going to be these constant comparisons to Kobe Bryant. It would have been even worse if you decide to go to a city like Chicago, you're going to be in the shadow of Kobe Bryant. All right? Kobe Bryant is one of the all-time great Lakers. In my opinion, okay, he's the second greatest Laker of all time, behind Magic Johnson. Some people have him as the greatest Laker of all time. It's subjective, but he's right there. He's one or two, generally speaking. All right? That's just how it is. Okay, what you did in Cleveland is null and void to Lakers fans. You talk about what you did in the past, it does not matter to Laker fans. All right? When Wilt came to LA in 1968, I think it was, when he came to LA in 1968, Laker fans did not care about Wilt averaging 50 points and 25 rebounds in 61-62 season. They didn't care about the fact he was the first and only center to lead the NBA in assists in the I think 66-67 season. I think it was that year. Okay. Oh no, I think it was 67-68. His last year in Philly. That's the year I think he led the NBA in assists. Okay, they didn't care about all these records and 100-point games. They respected, but it did not translate into okay, we're gonna just put you on this pedestal because you went to LA. At that time, the Lakers had not won a title in the Jerry West, Elgin Baylor era. Well, can you be that piece that put us over the top? Ultimately, it happened. But in '69, they should have beaten Boston. They didn't get it done. Okay, Van Bredekolf, for whatever reason, he chose not to put Wilt back in that game, whatever. But ultimately, the Lakers did win a title. And Wilt, because of that, will go down as one of the best Lakers. Kareem and Magic, they got it done. All right? Kareem at first wasn't getting it done when he got traded to the Lakers. There was frustration with the Lakers because it had been a while. Like I said, by the time Magic got there, the Lakers hadn't won a championship in 8 years, hadn't been to a finals in 7 years. All right? But ultimately, they got it done and created a dynasty. The point is, you got to deliver, man. You got to deliver while you're there. What you did in Cleveland is respected, but it's not. The slate is cleared essentially when you join the Lakers, so that's going to be there. Number two, you say that you don't like, being compared to Kobe and all this type of shit. But look, LeBron, you were the one who said, what is that program called? The Shot? When I won that title, that championship, that may be the GOAT right there. So when you said that, you opened up a whole can of worms with that. The proverbial Pandora's box opened when you said that. Because I can't think of another all-time great player who ever openly stated that he thought he was the greatest player of all time. Now, yeah, since then, Kobe Bryant did say that. I don't agree with that, but Kobe Bryant's not playing, all right? Kobe Bryant already did what he did with LA, all right? A member of 5 NBA championship teams, all right? So if you call yourself the GOAT, LeBron, that means you think that you're better than Kobe. You're better than Jordan. You're better than Abdul-Jabbar. You're better than Wilt. You're better than Russell. So you have to, by your own estimations of yourself, perform at a level higher than any player in the history of the league. So you don't get the same excuses that other guys will get. All right? So for a guy who called himself the GOAT to not make the playoffs his inaugural season is disappointing. You contrast it with Michael Jordan, who was much older than you are, and played in a similar amount of games and kind of had a similar record. It was considered a disappointing season for the Wizards. All right? But you're much closer to your prime than Michael Jordan was. Plus, Michael had been out of the league for 3 years. All right? So, yes, the criticisms are going to be there because you called yourself the GOAT. You're saying that essentially you're better than Kobe Bryant. So people want to put you at least on that Kobe Bryant level. They expect a championship. And next year, the pressure is really going to be on you because people are going to expect not just a first round appearance. People are going to expect, especially now that Kevin Durant most likely is not going to be with the Warriors after this season. People are going to expect the Lakers to be at least a team that can get to the Western Conference Finals. Because you're 34 years old, LeBron James. The window of opportunity is not that great. Right now, I would akin it to, I would put it like a similar window to maybe Stockton and Malone after 96. All right? Remember in 96, they lost in the Western Conference Finals. I think it was in Game 7 to Seattle. Right then and there, their window of opportunity, they were both 34 years old at the time, I believe. 33, 34 years old. Their window of opportunity was shutting. It wasn't going to be much longer that Utah was going to be a team that could be a championship caliber team. They knew it. In essence, they really only had a 2-year window, 97 and 98. All right. They were still a pretty good team after that, but the championship years were those 2 seasons, and they didn't get it done against the Bulls. You got, in my opinion, right now, LeBron, about a 2, maybe 3-year window of delivering a championship with the Lakers. So you guys got to get it done now. All right. So I know there's a lot of pressure on you. All right. As far as, these constant Kobe comparisons, but that's what happens when you play on a team like the Lakers. All right. With the history that is behind this franchise. Even though I'm pissed off at the Boston Celtics because of how they handle the situation with Boogie Cousins, they're another team with a championship history. Okay. That's just how that is, man. But tell me what you got.